When writing about imagery, avoid these common errors in your analysis. 1. Unnecessary quotes. Compare the two quotes here, or the pieces of evidence here. One is weaker and stronger, and we can immediately see that the weaker one is longer than the stronger one. That's because it has unnecessary detail that is not related to the imagery you are analyzing. It is sometimes okay if you are providing context or something specific that would show the effect of the imagery, but most of the time, you do not need to quote anything more than a few words or phrases that use imagery. So again, this quote is too long. As you can see, it has full sentences. It is the full introduction of that personal statement and has details that we are not analyzing. In other words, not the use of imagery. So again, just quote the part of the text that uses imagery. Another thing to avoid is weak analysis. So if we were to take a look at our evidence and explanation, it's the same good evidence from before, but the explanation says the visual description is vivid and makes the reader feel like they can imagine the garage and are there with the speaker. While on surface that sounds good, it is not enough that you state that it is vivid or that readers can imagine the scene. That's the point of imagery. Rather than simply describing if imagery is vivid or dull, describe the use of imagery and how it's rooted in the characterization or what the speaker is showing. That would be explaining the purpose of this particular use of imagery in the context of the text. Like in our strong example, where it takes the specific quotes. It does say that it makes the reader smell and see the projects come to life, but it is more specific about what the use is. So comparing it to a well-loved tool, showing the passion and dedication, and there is a stronger purpose. Keep all of this in mind when analyzing other people's use of imagery, but also when you use your own imagery in your own writing, which we'll talk about in our next video.